Texas and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, come up with a big play.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes the pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Makes the grab. It's Spears. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. To the air. It's Lockett. Plucks it out of the air. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Woodhead. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Longhorn! Then they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield, it's Lockett. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick catch on third down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Spears. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Commodores will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a... and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got a man, it's Carter. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And a misconnection on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Dead center perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Grab near the sticks. It's Spears. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Lockett. Here's a heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Using the quick game. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between the quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. I mean, that was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Finds his man down the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short.
when I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lockett. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give and tick, 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 tick. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Commodores are flying down the field. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trying to get into the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the run, it's Carter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Dangerous screen into traffic. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does.